these. All right.
Jacqueline. Okay.
Oh, God.
I almost pulled a muscle, you guys. I almost pulled a muscle.
Look what we got!
You guys look. Hold on. I gotta.
You see it?
You see it, you guys?
I don't know who they're from. So somebody sent us these from Amaze Embroidery. By the way, I'm a brunette now, and I'm really not liking it. Oh my God.
She doesn't like her hair. I think her hair is really. I like the color. She can't deal with the color of her hair, you guys.
It's too dark. I don't feel like me. I'm just gonna try not to look at it. Amaze. It's from Amaze Embroidery.
You guys.
That we know. But I don't know who it's from. So whoever sent us these hats, you need to identify yourselves at once.
I almost pulled a muscle trying to give a flip. I'm wearing the crap out of this hat. I'm wearing it all the time.
It's so great. The time. Also, we got a letter from the Goffs, Jim and Veronica Goff, who wrote, "Dear Daisy and Mock," it's all handwritten, see? "Thank you for your patriotism. My husband and I are both retired and watch your FaceTime show every day. Please accept this red, white, and blue Afghan."
Oh my God, you guys, look!
In the spirit in which they were made. Blessings on you both and your families. Love from New Mexico, Jim and Veronica. Veronica made the Afghans.
They're so great!
And we each got one!
We each got one. I love Afghans, you guys. Oh my God.
Isn't that fantastic?
Can you stand it?
I mean, it's like the perfect size.
God, it is. It's like, I'm not sharing this with anybody.
Yeah.
It's the perfect, like, singular size.
We got those.
And I love it so much. I love Afghans. I love it. And I love homemade gifts. I'm going to cherish this forever and ever and ever.
I love Afghans!
Oh my God. And it's so soft. And it's so comfy, and it's so America.
Flip, yeah.
I love it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is just wonderful. I mean, it's just so
homemade
beautiful.
Gifts. Are you kidding me? It's like the best. The best of the best.
I can't take it.
But also, whoever you are that sent this,
you have to tell us.
Who sent these? These are fantastic.
I know. I'm wearing this today.
I am too, because it'll cover up my new hair, which I am
not. Will you stop it? She's like so freaking out about her hair.
You guys,
I'm
not blonde anymore. I don't know if I can deal.
In 6 weeks, you can go back to being
blonde.
blonde.
I think I'm just going to have to.
That's the great thing about hair. You can change it.
That's what I'm going to have to do.
You can go back tomorrow and become a blonde. This is the joy of hair.
Isn't that like really mean to your hair, though?
No, I've done it.
To change it that much?
Yeah. Who cares? It's just hair. I've been red. I've been
all the colors.
I've been like a brunette. I've been a blonde. Whatever. It's just hair. You know? It's no big deal. Whatever. She's very averse to change.
I am averse to change, and I'm averse to not being blonde.
I've had
because
long
that's
hair.
who I am in my head.
I've had short hair.
You know what I mean? I'm in my head. I have the blonde hair, and so
it's just hair. That's all it is.
You guys, people have died. That's really sad. Regis Philbin. Dunzo.
He's going to be buried at Notre Dame, which is right up the road here. Mm-hmm.
Why?
He went to Notre Dame.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And he was like obsessed with Notre Dame.
Huh. Okay.
So he's going to be buried at Notre Dame.
I did not know that.
You didn't know that?
I did not. Mm-hmm. Also, Olivia de Havilland. Which, can you believe Melanie from Gone with the Wind was still alive?
104? Is that right?
104!
Yeah, 104.
And I didn't know all the juicy drama with her and her sister. Like, they have.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, her sister's been long gone, but they like hated each other.
Really?
Yeah, there was drama there. Like, she was not Melanie towards her sister. By the way, in that movie, I could not stand Melanie. Like, she was so sticky, sweet that I just wanted to shake her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, you're too nice.
Okay, but why did her sister not like her? Like, what's going on with her sister?
There was drama between them about because you know her sister was an actress too, and apparently she won an Oscar the same year that like Olivia thought she was going to win one. Yeah, and there was drama, and like her sister said mean things to her. There was just they just didn't talk. They hadn't spoken forever, and then like her sister died in like the 90s, I think.
Okay.
But they had not spoken in years. They were totally estranged.
Okay.
So anyway, did you guys hear?
Yeah, exactly. That's the goat is upset about that.
It's very upsetting.
Okay, that's very upsetting.
Jerry Nadler, the Penguin.
He has trouble
with reality.
Yeah, and also moving around.
I mean, That's not his fault. Like, whatever it is, it prevents him from moving.
What is
I
that?
don't know, actually.
What is it?
I don't actually
Does
know.
anybody know what that is?
What is his medical...
What is it? Because I'm just curious what it is.
I mean, I know he had, like, the weight surgery.
Gastric bypass?
Yeah, he had that years ago. But I don't know what it is that makes his legs work the way that they do.
You're going like this. What is that?
Well, because his feet are...
That's what I'm wondering. Like, what is his
I don't
medical
know.
condition?
I
I don't know
don't
what
know.
it is. If anybody knows, let us know in the comments. Everybody
Yes.
loves your hair. Everybody.
Really?
Everybody.
Do you
is like
guys
obsessed
really...
with
Are
your
you just
hair.
saying that, though? Because...
I don't think they're just saying it.
people on Instagram are like, maybe go back to blonde. Because I posted on
I
Instagram.
think people here are very honest.
Okay, yeah, because listen, it's changeable. That's the good news, right? So,
Yeah.
anyway, so you know who Fleckas is, right? Austin
Fleckas,
Fletcher,
yeah.
Fleckas Talks. He saw him in DC and asked him, what do you think about like Antifa and all the violence and the riots and stuff that's happening in Portland? And Jerry Nadler said that it's a myth. That the fact that Antifa is in Portland causing 60
like-
straight nights of mayhem, that's a myth.
It's just this mythical thing. It's like it's mythical.
What?
It's just it
How
doesn't
do you-
exist.
does he
It's
know
just
about
it's a
the-
fairy tale. It's a fairy.
Does he know-
Antifa's a fairy tale.
But does he know about the videos
No.
and like all the evidence that's just
No,
right there?
he doesn't watch the YouTube. That also is a fairy tale.
So Austin is like, but like, no, it's not a myth. Like
Yeah.
there's actual
and
video. of
Nadler's
it.
like, it's fake news.
and he just gets into his car.
It's fake news. Go away. Go away, minion.
Oh my God.
Go away. And it's seriously, he just writes, he brushes them off.
It's just insane.
Just brushes them off. This is what these people are doing. Oh, it's fake news.
I'm
You're-
just la 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 la. I'm not listening. I'm
You're-
not gonna listen.
You're fake news.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
fake news. It's totally happening. Totally happening.
Go back to your $24,000 fridge. You probably have one too, right? Yeah. Okay.
Kanye. Kanye has apologized to his wife Kim for making public, like basically airing all of their laundry. So he has said she's always been there for him and she's great and and you know he's sorry about all the trouble that I caused last week. Apparently he checked himself in to a hospital, but like was there for 10 minutes and they checked him out and they were like, you're fine, and then they just let him back out and that was that.
What kind of a hospital is that?
Well, I mean, he's in Wyoming,
okay.
so maybe it was like, I mean, he
Okay.
lives way out in the middle of nowhere.
Was
so
it like a cowboy hospital? They were like, howdy, partner.
maybe
All right.
it was like a roadside, just I don't know, but they didn't feel like he needed any help. Like they thought he was.
All right. So they thought they gave
Yeah,
him
he
a clean,
stayed-
They gave him a clean bill of health.
So he was near his ranch.
and
in
then
Cody.
they just checked his vitals, and so they checked him physically, and they were like, "All right, you're fine physically. Now GTFO.
Yeah, I mean that was
You're
it.
good. You know, you're fine. You seem fine.
Yeah.
Now quit acting like a weirdo.
Yeah, like
Go
maybe
handle your stuff.
Yeah, go just be an adult.
Yeah.
Maybe stop running for president. That's not what they said. Those are my words. But
Yeah, we're paraphrasing. we're paraphrasing. all
we're
up
just
in
flat
here.
making stuff up.
We're
right
just,
now.
right now we're just running with our own story.
We're running with a
we're
desired
creating,
story.
We're creating fiction right now is what we're doing.
Right.
Yeah. But that
And also Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan has decided
So
he wants more
irritated.
freedom.
oh my god, I'm so irritated with Joe. Joe Rogan can EABOD. You know he can't.
And in case people don't know what that
I
means,
you guys, I just can't with him. I can't. I cannot with Joe Rogan.
That's
I
what Joe
can't.
Rogan needs to do.
Because he's like, I'm gonna vote for Bernie Sanders.
and
This
then,
is
but
what I
also,
did, like,
I'm
6
going to
months
move
ago.
away from California because I want more freedom.
You're
Oh my God.
part of the problem, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, and
you
he's going
idiot.
to turn Texas blue.
Yeah, he's the
People
guy
like
that's
him.
going to move. He's exactly the kind of guy that will move to Texas, and then he's going to be part of the problem in Texas. He is
Absolutely.
the problem. You are the problem, Joe Rogan.
I don't think he's watching.
Good.
But yeah, he says Texas is buck wild,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. We like to
So-
keep it that way. So stay out.
Can you just even believe that?
I swear, these people are clueless. I'm going to vote for Bernie Sanders, and then I'm going to go live in Texas because there's more freedom there.
You don't get to do that.
Oh my God.
I mean, he does get to do that,
These
obviously.
people enrage me. They have no idea what they're talking about. He's like, oh, socialism's great. It's just great.
I want more freedom.
And then I want more freedom. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Read a book.
For real.
Like, get away from your podcast and your gajillions of dollars that you made with capitalism and then go read a book. Oh my God. I can't.
Also, let's talk about Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron.
She's so pretty.
She's way too pretty for her own
So
good.
pretty, you guys.
I've never heard that quote before.
It's just.
But when is that from? 2016.
It's from 2016. She was in GQ magazine, and she was just lamenting the fact that she's too pretty.
It's such a struggle to be that pretty, you guys.
It's a struggle.
Like, how many people are? She said, this is her direct quote.
Yeah,
okay, so she's talking in 2016.
We need violins. Hold on, this is so great.
We need our sad sports music. Like, on already.
It's just like cue it up.
She said, and I quote, "Jobs with real gravitas go to people that are physically right for them. And that's the end of the story. How many roles are there out there for the gorgeous, fucking gown-wearing 8-foot model?
Oh my God.
When meaty roles come through, I've been in the room and pretty people get turned away first."
Oh no, Charlize.
She said that out loud, you guys.
She gets turned down because she's too pretty.
It's so hard to be her.
It's so hard, especially considering the fact that her net worth is $160 million. It's really hard to be her. Isn't it hard?
It's so
Could y'all
hard.
imagine being worth $160 million and complaining about the fact that you're too pretty with $160 million in the bank?
It's very
God,
hard.
shut up. Just shut up. I swear, these people are insufferable.
By the
All of
way,
them.
she and I used to have something in common.
Terry knows her struggle. Terry.
She and I used to have something in common, and that was the fact that we had named our sons the same name. However, the difference now being her son is no longer a boy.
Because he identifies as a girl.
Yeah, because when he was 3, he looked at her and said, "I'm not a boy." And she just took that ball and ran right with it and has been raising him as a girl ever since. So,
yeah. So, like, if your kid at 3 says, "I'm a dinosaur,"
just go with it.
you should totally go with it.
Go with it.
Yeah, just raise your kid as a dinosaur.
Because that's what you do now. You
You
just...
totally, like a T-Rex.
Yeah.
You should raise your kid as a
I mean, choose a dinosaur that has better arms,
That's
frankly.
true. You should. Maybe like a Stegosaurus.
Yeah, I mean, something that has better
Yeah.
use of
That's
its
true.
arms.
I mean, you're right. I stand corrected.
I mean, I just feel like T-Rex is a tough
Yeah, T-Rex would be
road
tough.
to hoe,
That's-
as they say. Is that what they say?
I think it's what you just said, and I like it. A road to hoe.
Road to hoe. Anyway, the reason that we're talking about Charlize today is not necessarily because of that quote from 2016, but because she's now speaking out about sexism in Hollywood.
So sexist.
It's so, again, it's a huge struggle to
It
be
is.
Charlize Theron.
There was a thing in here about, I need to find it. She was talking about how she was doing the same physical stuff
It was
as
the
Mark,
car.
as
the
Mark
car stuff.
Wahlberg.
Yeah. They were like stunt driving, essentially. And she had to get 6 more weeks of training than the boys on driving.
But
she was so mad.
She was going toe to toe though, and she said that Mark Wahlberg was throwing up or something. Did you see that?
Because they were doing, what are they? The spin outs. They were doing those.
Yeah.
What do they call them? What do they call them?
I don't even know.
360s.
360s, yeah.
So they were doing that, and
Yeah.
he got totally sick, and she was a
And
badass
she was
about
like, he was throwing up. Okay.
And so she was mad because they set her up for more training than they did the guys, when clearly she was the more skilled driver. And I mean, maybe she has a point. I don't know. Like, maybe that is unfair. Why did they assume that she couldn't drive? I don't know.
Well,
maybe
'cause-
she had a lot of speeding tickets.
I mean,
don't
have
know.
they seen you drive? It's like,
I am an excellent driver.
she's really not.
I am a fine
Except for when you
driver.
need to like park things.
I cannot park.
And then you're like, can you park the car for me, Daisy? It's
I'm
true.
really good at driving the car, just not so good at stopping
Not
it.
not good at stopping or parking the car. At which time she gives me the keys.
It's true.
I mean, there are
I
some
do.
women who are good at driving, and then
You are.
I'm good at driving.
Yeah.
I'm good at parking and driving, and then other women who are not. I imagine there are some men who are good at driving, and other men who suck at driving.
So I've
been in the car with some men where I'm like, pull over
Yeah.
and let me drive because I'm gonna die. I mean,
But I don't know why. Like, maybe there's a logical explanation behind why they required more weeks of training for her.
Maybe she sucks at driving. She thinks she's a good driver, but she's actually a really crappy driver.
I mean, I don't know.
Because she seems a little full of herself. I don't know.
I don't know where you get that idea.
She's aware of that, but she seems a little self-absorbed. I don't know.
Yeah,
she is very pretty.
She's so
I don't know
pretty,
if you guys
guys.
know this. She's so gorgeous.
It's so hard to be that pretty.
How difficult. And worth $160 million.
Also, we've talked a lot in these Facebook Live videos about Robin DiAngelo's book, White Fragility.
That article?
Oh my God.
She's read the book. I haven't read the book, but she's told me enough about the book where I don't ever want to read the book. This is what she does. She reads the books. She reads all these stupid ass books. And I read books that I want to read. I don't read books that I don't want to read. She reads all the books that I don't want to read. And then
I don't want to read.
And then I'm like, all right, tell me. She's like Cliff Notes. That's what she is. And I'm like, she's human Cliff Notes. And I'm like, all right, so tell me what it was about.
Well, I mean, you know what it was about, right? Like,
and then she's like,
oh my God. It's so infuriating.
And then she tells me, and I'm like, I'm not going to read that book.
I mean, listen, I feel like you should read it, like people should read it, only because it's going to be infiltrating our companies and our schools. And that for that reason alone, I had no like actual genuine interest in reading it. I just wanted to see, what is this BS that my kid is probably going to get assigned in high school? I need to know. So that's why I read it. It was just every bit as bad as I knew it would be.
Yeah, but meanwhile, she's loaded.
Oh my God.
She's gotten so rich off of this. She has 3 homes, you guys.
She's like Bernie Sanders.
Yeah. Why do you gotta bring me into this, horse shorts? She has spandex on today.
They're not shorts, they're leggings.
She's no shorts, but spandex.
So she sent me this article yesterday,
yeah,
knowing that apparently I needed to be in a rage on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
And
on the Lord's Day.
And it's about how rich she has become off of this nonsense. And what's crazy is it's not even the book, right? She's made like $2 million plus from the book alone. It's the speaking engagements and the diversity training sessions that she's paid jillions of dollars for by dumbass corporations who think they need to get more woke.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And so she gets $30,000 for an hour keynote speech. She charges $35,000 for a 2-hour workshop. And if she does a 4-hour, like a half day deal, $40,000. $40,000.
It's crazy, isn't it?
For what? And she's doing this constantly. This is her world now. This is her actual, this is how she makes money. And she makes a lot of it.
She is loaded because of this.
Yeah.
3 homes for one person. She has 3 homes. So, I mean, you tell me if this isn't some huge scam she's got running. And this is great. She's lapping it up. She's probably the same. I bet you that she probably get out there and she's, she's a huge Democrat. So she's probably out there railing against like the evils of capitalism too, I would imagine. Give me a break.
Oh my gosh. And you know what? How are there not black people who are pissed off about this?
Yeah.
Because she's a professional race baiter.
She is.
She's making money.
A white woman.
Off of saying all this garbage.
Yeah, a white woman is doing that.
And I guarantee you, she's not like devoting all of this money to causes that actually help.
Well, that's what
minorities.
the article actually mentioned, that she's not giving back any of it. She's not doing that.
Can you even?
She's not giving back to black people. Sell 2 of your homes, lady.
My God.
Give that to black people. She's not doing that.
It's unreal.
Talk about fragility. I mean, she's a scam artist, this lady.
She really is. And people are falling for it all over the place.
Yeah, privilege is right. You talk about privilege, she's it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's unreal.
She's the poster girl for it.
She really is. And people are these white people out here, these people who feel so guilty, or she's let them feel guilty, or she's made them feel guilty, they're just lapping it up. They're like, here, take my money, take my money, take it. It's craziness.
Okay, you know what else is craziness? Is this other article that you found that we're going to be talking about more on our regular radio show on WIBC.com. You can stream it there from 9 to 11 Eastern. People are starting to get weird packets of seeds.
Can you believe this?
From China.
Yeah.
Just out of the blue. Like in their mail, they're
like,
getting...
what the hell?
I don't know. What are they thinking we're going to grow?
I don't know.
Don't grow anything that you get from China, you guys.
Anything I get from China, if I get something in the mail from China and it was unsolicited, I'm going to be like,
Yeah, there's something wrong.
You call the health department, you call whatever, I don't know, or just get rid of it.
You got to report that crap. Yeah. But it says residents in Virginia, Utah, and other states have been getting unsolicited seeds in the mail that has, like all the Chinese lettering and stuff on the back of it. And so people are starting...
That's Miriam speak for Chinese lettering. This is Chinese lettering. Everybody.
This is sign language for Chinese.
Yeah, and then this is what?
What is that word?
What is that word? And then this is Chinese lettering. Just so everybody knows. If you're deaf, I'm sorry. She's probably
like deaf people are probably like, why are you screaming at me?
Like an obscenity that you're screaming at somebody right now.
But it said the seeds have yet to be identified. Officials are speculating that the seeds may be of an invasive plant species.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, China.
And are telling people don't use them.
I swear.
I mean, because what if on the package there's pictures of, I don't know, like tomatoes or roses?
Yeah,
or
probably.
Whatever.
And people are like, we got roses from China.
I'm gonna plant them.
Oh, Carl, we got some roses from China.
And then what grows is like Godzillas.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Probably like mini Godzillas. That's what it is, like tiny little Godzillas that are gonna and then they'll get bigger. It's like, remember that movie Gremlins? You add water to the mini Godzillas, and then they grow into these giant Godzillas. Listen, I mean,
it's possible.
We're making up our own fiction here. This is what we do, but I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
I feel like it's not altogether out there.
I
feel like that's
could
possible.
happen.
So
We're talking about China.
Somebody in Indiana. Somebody in Indiana has received
packages.
Those. One from China and one from Kyrgyzstan.
Who wants anything from Kyrgyzstan?
Is that how you even say it?
I think so.
Kyrgyzstan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't want anything from a stan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want anything from a stan.
I'm not down with anything from the stands.
I just don't think I want that.
Yeah, I don't think I want that either.
No.
Did you see that I got into a fight with Billie Eilish's brother on Friday?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Did you see that?
Okay, you gotta give us the story.
Well, okay, first of all, I need to say, I love Billie Eilish. I love her brother.
Well, you're going to go to the concert.
Yeah, I was going to go to the Billie Eilish concert. Like, judge me, I don't care. It's fine. I just really love their music. They are so talented, despite the fact that they are bat crap.
Yeah.
And they're, they grew up in a really hippie household. They're crazy and they're misinformed and just wrong on politics, hugely wrong.
Yeah, it's kind of like I love the Foo Fighters, but the Foo Fighters are obviously liberal and they hate us, and that's fine, but I like the music that I like, and get over it,
Right.
It's just what it is.
So I follow both of them on the things because I want to know, like, for example, Billie Eilish just announced a couple days ago she's got a new song coming out this week. So I want to know those things because I love their music, and I try to try to ignore anything that they put out there that's political because I don't want to know any of that. But for some reason on Friday afternoon, Finneas, the brother, whose solo music I also listen to, but he's also on all of her songs as background, he posted that picture from 2016 of the night that Trump won the election, and it says Trump wins or something 2016, right?
She's telling a story about how she fought with Billie Eilish over the weekend.
Well, her brother.
Her brother,
yeah.
Like the real Billie Eilish?
Yeah, the real one, not the fake one.
Well,
not the imposter.
This is like the legit brother.
Oh.
So anyway, are these hats not the greatest?
I think it's the cutest.
Isn't that the greatest?
I like it.
I know.
Great.
So anyway, he tweets out that picture and he says something along the lines of, if this happens again in November, I'm just so terrified and it's just going to be so awful, blah, blah, blah. He's like super mad about the possibility of Trump being reelected. So I retweeted that with a caption that said, it so sucks so hard when musicians that are this talented are this misinformed or this ignorant or whatever. I said something along those lines. And he responded, which I was not expecting.
Oh my God.
And he was not happy with me at all.
Oh,
and
no. What did he say?
He wrote, like, insults. He wrote some insults. Like, he retweeted and said... the first thing he said was he retweeted it.
Did he call you a Karen?
Not exactly.
But kind of.
But kind of. Because first of all, he retweeted it and said, it's just so funny to me how people will completely shit on my politics, but then also say that I'm really talented. And I'm like, well, yeah. Like, that shouldn't be a surprise because I'm actually able to not hate everything about you just because of your politics. I'm sorry if that's a foreign concept to you, but
it is a foreign concept to a lot of liberals.
It really
it's very
is.
foreign. Yeah.
You have to hate the whole person, right?
You can separate. It used to be that we could do that in this country. You could separate politics with the person.
Remember?
Yeah, I do remember.
It was great.
I do remember that.
It was really good times.
And now you can't do that.
You can't do that.
Now you can't do it.
So, that was the first thing he said. And I responded, and I was like, yeah, I can, of course. I think you're amazing. Like, you're super talented. I just think your politics suck. I mean, those two things can happen in the same universe at the same time. Yeah. So then he wrote back something about how, and he doesn't know jack about us, right? All he has for reference is our picture on Twitter. And I don't even know what picture it is. It's like one of our pictures from our book cover, probably, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. The same one that's on our profile picture here on Facebook. And he says something about how we support racist, misogynistic, bigoted, horrible people, and we couch it all in a 90s sitcom masquerade. And I guess that he was, that's the only thing I can think of, is that he was referring to our
90s
photo
sitcom masquerade.
Because, we're cheesing pretty hard in our picture, and so maybe he thought,
okay,
that looks like a 90s sitcom.
So we can't look happy. I gotta look miserable like Billie Eilish. Okay,
right.
Is that? Okay.
So, it didn't go well, because then, of course, he sent his entire stan base out to come after us. And these people are idiots. Like, his followers are so dumb. Anyway, you can see all of this on our website, chicksontheright.com. You can find the post and get all the juice and the drama on our website at chicksontheright.com. But yeah, so it was kind of disappointing, right, to fight with Finneas and...
Yeah, I mean, we've been disappointed by musicians over the past few years. We've had some disappointments, it's been bad.
So one of their followers said, oh my God, if those chicks took one listen, if they listened to your song and they read the lyrics of song whatever, then they would never listen to you again. They would be so horrified. And I was like, I know every word to that song and I love it. See how that works? I can like the music and I don't really give a crap about what the words are or what the intention behind the words is. I don't care. I like the melody and I like singing along and that's it. And I'm just going to keep listening to it.
Yeah.
Even though they're crazy. Because think about it. If conservatives only could listen to conservative artists, how bored would we be?
We wouldn't have anything to listen to or consume.
We'd have country music, and I'm sorry, but that's not my thing.
Yeah, a lot of us like country music, but there's not, and not even all country artists are conservative.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's like I would consider Lady Antebellum a country artist. Mm-hmm. They're sort of country, and they're obviously not conservative.
No.
Based on what they've done over the past couple months. They kind of look like morons now.
Oh my God, do they ever?
Yeah.
So, that's, we want to have choices in entertainment and music and movies and all that stuff. And we would have nothing to watch or listen to.
Yeah.
If we weeded out people based on their politics. That goes for businesses too. I mean, now every business has to make their statements about everything.
We talked about boycotts. We've talked about that. But see, that's the big difference between conservatives and liberals. We are actually the tolerant ones. Mm-hmm. We are the tolerant and compassionate ones.
That's exactly
We are the
right.
ones who are like, it's fine. We'll come in, sit at our table. Y'all can sit down. You can sit here.
Yeah.
You can sit here. Whereas they won't do that. I have lost more friends over the past 12 years doing what we do, just simply because I have this business, and simply because I do what I do, and because I call myself a conservative. That's it. I am totally okay with having liberal friends. Totally okay with it, because we can sit down and have the discussions. They don't want to discuss things, which is why they do things like call you racist, misogynist, and all the things that Billie Eilish's brother did to you.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it was funny because he didn't name Donald Trump in his tweet back to me. He was like, I can't believe that you support a racist, bigoted, misogynistic, blah. And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't support Joe Biden. You must have me confused with somebody else. Because he just opened himself right up.
This is the thing. They don't want to have a discussion at all. They don't want to talk. They're not the ones who are, who are inclusive, right? Because they don't want to sit down at the table with you. So
they don't.
Anyway, all right.
So that is a little taste of what we'll be talking about on today's radio show. Again, if you are the person who sent us these hats,
let us know.
Could you tell us who you are? You can send an email to chicks@wibc.com and say, that was me. But don't lie. Like, don't try to take credit for it if it really wasn't you. You know what I mean? But we do know that we got those beautiful Afghans. Show that one more time.
Oh my God.
From
So
the Goffs,
great.
Jim and Veronica Goff. Veronica.
So beautiful.
I mean, just gorgeous.
I cannot deal.
So
It's
nice.
just gorgeous. I'm going to use it if it gets really cold in the studio too, because sometimes it gets really cold in here.
Yeah, the temperature here is either like sauna or
frigid.
Arctic tundra.
Exactly.
There is no middle ground.
You're so right.
So
Okay, you guys, bring it in. Bring it in.
Oh, did you see that like fat jiggle when I did that?
Will you
I was
stop
like,
it?
And then it was like,
I have it. I've got the same exact thing.
I just haven't seen that before. Like that was a new phenomenon.
We're both on like a quest to lose like a gajillion pounds right now. Oh my God. It's like we're both menopausal and complaining this morning about how gross we are. We're all gross. We're just gross. We're gross today. Okay? You guys bring it in.
I'm just going to do that gentler.
Bring it in.
There we go.
You guys have a great Monday.
Bye.
Bye.